Hey everybody, my name is EXCEEDINGSHADOW and welcome to my Blackboard review on Sonic Riders for the Nintendo Gamecube.
Maria! I'ma be that nail in your coffin, saying that I softened. I was ducking down to reload, so you can save your petty explanations. I don't have the patience before you even say it. I know you let your pride or your ego talk slick to me. No, that is not the way I get down. And look at how you lose your composure. Now let me show you exactly how the breaking point sound. You let your pride or your ego talk slick to me. No, that is not the way I get down. And look at how you lose your composure. Now let me show you exactly how the breaking point sounds.
Sonic Riders was released in North America on February 21st, 2006 for the 15th anniversary of Sonic the Hedgehog. It is a spin-off developed by Sonic Team with the production assistance by Now Production for Nintendo Gamecube, PlayStation 2, Xbox, and including Windows computers. But for right now, we're going to be reviewing the Nintendo Gamecube version. But there is some console exclusives for the Xbox, and specifically, if you got the Xbox exclusive for this game, you would also get a free DVD of Sonic X, which was also the anime which was playing on the Fox box, or even for kids, or even Toonside, depending on whatever you were watching at the time. So, yeah, and after that, we have had 2 sequels to Sonic Riders, but before we go that far, let's talk about the main game. So the game is made by Sega, of course, rated E for everyone. We have 3 brand new characters that we have never met before, called the Babylonian Rogues from, well, Babylonian Guardian, if you don't know who they are. The Babylonians. So it's 3 new characters. One is Jet the Hawk, Wave Labardi, and Storm Albatross, I believe. So they're all based on, well, birds, as you could probably tell. Including, there was also 2 new character robots that we met called the E-10,000s, as in E-10,000 red and E-10,000 green. So, and including, if you actually beat the game and unlocked every characters, you would have got Ulala from Space Channel 5, IIE from Super Monkey Ball, and Knights from, well, Nights into Dreams, which is all representative on their own consoles and or games. Super Monkey Ball first released on the GameCube, Space Channel 5 on Dreamcast, and Knights on, well, Nights into Dreams for the Sega Saturn. So, this game is basically Sonic and friends, as in Tails and Knuckles, goes to some new city looking for, well, the Chaos Emeralds in their new gear, which they are called the I don't know, the Top Gear or something like that. And, well, I don't remember for sure the name, sorry, but that was kind of what I can remember. And ever since then, this franchise has been going on pretty good and well. There was also supposed to be a Game Boy Advance version of this game, but it was later to be announced canceled, nor did we even know it was in development until years later in 2013 or 14. One of the 2 years for sure. So, also, this is also the spiritual successor to other Sonic racing games, as in Sonic Drift, Sonic Drift 2, and Sonic R, which were all released on the Sega Game Gear, and one was on Sega Saturn, which was released later on all the Sonic collections, as in Mega Collection and Gems Collection. So, yeah. Now, what is my personal take on Sonic Riders? My personal take on Sonic Riders, I begged my dad to buy me this game, like, a lot. And I didn't get it on my birthday, for sure. Or maybe I did. Who knows, really. I was really young. I was probably, like, 10. I don't really remember. 10 or 11. And I really wanted this game, and I remember my dad giving me this game. I believe he bought it at the Walmart. And I've just been hooked to this game ever since that point on. Funny thing is, I didn't complete this game 100% until, well, about 10 years later. About this game came out in 2006, and right now we're in 2015. So I beat this game in 2014, so 8 years later. So pretty crazy. I've never beaten that game until 8 years later. So, and I never really noticed how close I was if I had more motivation as a kid. So, I gotta say, if you really want to try out a racing game that's brand new and fresh and not in cars and such, and you just want to try a skateboarding, hoverboard kind of thing, like Tony Hawk or something, I would say try this. If you don't want to go down the mountain on like a snowy kind of field like SSX, I would say try out Sonic Riders for whichever version you get it. For sure, everybody knows that the GameCube or PlayStation 2 version's better, but I've never really heard anything much about the Xbox other than, well, you get something exclusively. And who could say, who cannot deny that intro for Sonic Riders? It's just so awesome and memorable and just iconic and awesome. I can't really say much of it. Other than the gameplay, it is a little bit hard to get used to, a teeny bit, but you get used to it so fast, like after you're used to just like how it actually works. It's fun. That's all I can really say. So for the rest of the characters in the game, as you might have seen before, is Amy, Eggman, Rouge, Cream, and my best and my favorite, Shadow the Hedgehog. So the playable playable selection is somewhat small depending on Sonic characters, but we threw in 3 Sega characters, so that's good too. But realistically, it's just a fun game and all. I think you should just all give it a shot. I can't really say much of it. I played this game on and off, and I've always wanted to Let's Play it, so I will for sure Let's Play it one day. I just probably won't 100% it because that'll take too damn freaking long. But I will show off a lot of the features and such as it. So there's also 2-player versus in it, which I would like it if it was co-op and not versus. Versus is basically whoever finishes first wins, or also there's a battle mode, which is actually pretty interesting because, well, I never really tried out battle mode as a kid. I tried it out later on in my years of playing this game. And I gotta say, it's actually pretty interesting, but it's nothing like Mario Kart Wii or something battle mode, or even Double Dash, I could say it at this point, battle mode. But I gotta say, it's very interesting in all, and so much that I like this franchise that I've even bought the sequel, which we'll talk about in a later date. But if you ever want to get the sequel, that sequel is only released for the PlayStation 2 and Nintendo Wii, and I have never heard which version is better. Other than I'm assuming it's the Wii because you can play online. But, and only but, the Wi-Fi connection has been discontinued for the Nintendo Wii, so I don't really know what to say now. I mean, it's really your choice. So same with the original version right here, Sonic Riders. It's really your choice, really, on what you want to get. So I'm hoping you guys would just check this game out. It's actually really fun and awesome. I can't really say much of it other than I just had a lot of fun, and I even streamed this once just to try to complete it, and it took a while, but I finally did it. So, but once again, everybody, that's kind of really it for this. I don't really have much to say, but I really do hope you guys will try this out. I mean, this is one of the most underrated Sonic games, in my opinion, that should get more love. And I know there's another one like Sonic Heroes that's also pretty underrated, but I feel like this game's pretty underrated for just being there, because I know a lot of people want to play Sonic Adventure 2 and Unleashed and such. So yeah, that's realistically it. So yeah, I hope you guys try out this game. That's just fun to play. Once again, this game is somewhat cheap. You can find realistically on eBay or Amazon, or really any flea market, swap meets that might have it. So the game should cost you about, I want to say, 10 to 20. If there's anything higher, I would say don't buy it. But if you find it for anything cheaper, for sure to fuck buy it. So anyways, everybody, thank you all for watching. I'll see you guys all for the next Black Boy reviews, which, before I leave, my review on Sonic Riders for the Nintendo Gamecube. I say rent it or own it. Now, it's really of a are you into racing games at all, or you just want to get it because it's Sonic? Now, it's totally different than the whole different of like Sonic Adventure and such, so that's what I'm saying. Rent it if you're not sure, but own it if you're 100% sure and you will like this game. So I would say rent it to give it a shot, and if you love it, buy it. So own it. So I hope that helps you out, and well, gotta go fast.